Hi, I'm Tom Craven and McConk sent me this board. Let's see how we get on. I want to start off with though that McConks have sent me this, but with no expectation of what I'm going to say or what I'm going to do. They have no say in what I'm going to say about it, so I don't have to say anything in particular about it. So this is my honest opinion. So let's start off with some of the specs. It says that it can go about 15 miles on one charge, and I actually don't think that claim is that far off at all. I found that even me, a slightly larger chap, is able to get it to go at least 10 miles in one charge. It'll also do a max speed of 17 miles per hour. I haven't done a speedometer test, and I don't think I'm going to anytime soon, because that would be petrifying. On McConk's website, they say this is like the one-wheel pint, but faster and can go further. So make of that what you will, because I've never actually ridden a one-wheel. And so this is kind of good in a way, because it means that I don't have an unbiased opinion on what a self-balancing board should be like. The first day that I had it, I went into the back garden to try it out and had to hold on to my mum, as you will now see in this video. I was not very good at it. I was really struggling with the balancing, because even though it balances you left to right, front and back, you have to balance. And because it's not that big, it is actually quite difficult for you to balance, but it means that you can have more maneuverability. And once I got used to that and been able to just lean, go up and down the garden a little bit, I honestly was quite worried about what this review was going to be, because I feel like I was going to struggle. I thought I was going to really struggle the whole time and never learn. One second, let me just take this helmet off. I was petrified that I was going to have to send this back and be like, sorry for wasting your time, but I can't learn how to use this. It just turns out I needed confidence, because once I put on all the elbow pads and the knee pads and even wrist guards and helmet, it gave me the confidence to be able to just commit to being on the board and not worry so much about falling. And even if they never have to be used for their actual function of making sure I don't damage myself, it just gives you that confidence to be able to actually do it. And I think it's that kind of, you need the stabilizers on your bike at first just to get used to it and get the confidence of being able to pedal. The next day I went out to the park and I tried again. And this time I did all right. I was able to go up and down a little bit, and I realized my struggles were, a large part was to do with being on grass. And once I went on to the paved part, I was able to do it quite well and be able to go up and down. Couldn't turn very well, but that eventually did come a few days later. And then I was able to go around the whole park without having to stop, being able to navigate people and other obstacles. And I was doing all right, actually. And what I found is a large part of this was down to a lack of confidence in myself. And I think that's true of my entire life. There's a lot of things that I probably could do, but I just don't have the confidence to be able to do. And realizing this and being able to see the progress and being able to go, oh, I can do this, is actually really nice to be able to see that for once, because usually I would have given up by now. So now after about 4 weeks, I'm able to ride around quite confidently all over the place, around the parks, along the seafront, and it's so lovely, because I don't enjoy going for walks in my own town, because I've done them a million times. I've seen them all a million times. It doesn't really benefit. I don't feel the benefit that I should really feel from it. But being able to go out on this trotter and being able to just ride around for a few hours is so nice. And actually I found that it's really been able to help me with my mental health, and that I can just be able to get out a bit more and enjoy my day, knowing that I'm going to be able to go for a ride later on. And it's actually been able to, help with my mental health in a big way, because I'm the kind of person who, when they're going through quite a depressive episode, that they would shelter away and not come out at all. So having a reason to go outside, that means that I don't have to see anyone in particular, but I can go out and do something, and then that fresh air is always going to be good for you. So then it's really nice that that then has that benefit, and then means that I can do more with my life. Because 4 weeks ago, I probably had really gone outside like once every other week, really, other than for work. I'd go outside for a walk or something that would be classed as exercise. And now I'm going out like 3, 4, 5 times a week on this. And it's great that, yes, people are going to say it's not exercise. It is. You try and be on one for 2 hours straight, because your calves will absolutely kill. Let's show you how you do this. What you got to do is you got to turn it on. You'll hear 3 beeps. Once it's beeped 3 times, you can put your foot on. Now, depending on which way you want to ride. So I ride regular, which means that I have my left foot at the front where I'm going to go, which direction I want to go. So what I need to do is first put my right foot on, and then as soon as I put my left foot on, the motor is going to engage and it's going to try and self-right itself. So you have to kind of commit by pressing down, not too hard, but just enough to be able to level it out at first, and then you'll be on. And the first few times that you try this without holding on to something, you'll be petrified, and then you realize, oh, it's not actually that difficult. I thought it was really difficult, and I spent like a week not doing it. I was holding on to something whenever I'd get on because I was petrified that I was going to fall. For me, to jump off, what I do is you can either do it with both feet coming off at the same time, or what I do is I come to a stop on grass, usually, and then I will step off with my right foot, just because that feels more natural than trying to step off with my left foot, because that would mean I'm going backwards. So it means that I'm stepping off forwards, but you need to be stopped because you don't want it to be sliding the whole time you're doing that. The reason I want to make this review is because I'm a 31-year-old man who's not very fit and has always been into Tony Hawk Pro Skater when I was a child, and I always liked the idea of being able to skate but never actually was able to do it. And I wanted to see if it would be possible for someone to learn who's got like no experience in like surfing or skating or anything like that. Because a lot of the videos that you see online of people using these are people who have spent decades sometimes on skateboards or surfing. So they're going to be good naturally, and they're going to make it look so effortless. So I thought, why not have it as me, the person who's not particularly fit? I mean, I had heart surgery last year, so I can't be that fit. Someone who's not really ever skated or had any experience in it, and see how I do. And it turns out I'm all right at it. I'm all right. So would I recommend one? Yes. If you're bored of walking and just want to like do something else as an exercise, get one of these. They're great. They're great fun. And you'll pick it up. You just need a couple of hours with it and then you'll be great, I promise you. And also, I think that it's also just great that I can just chuck it in the back of my car and I can just go somewhere and then go along like the seafront or in a park. So yeah, if you want to pick one of these up, the link will be down below. I do not get anything for you looking at it or even buying one. I don't get anything at all. I just wanted to be able to support a family-run business. So yeah, check them out.